40 bizarre vintage photos that show the weird side of history. Samira and Muhammad, a Christian and a Muslim, shared an extraordinary friendship in Damascus, Syria. During the late 19th century, Samir, a dwarf who couldn't walk, depended on Muhammad, who was blind, to navigate the city streets. Likewise, Muhammad relied on Samir to guide him. Orphans living in the same room, they became inseparable. When Samir passed away, Muhammad mourned him for 7 days. When asked how they overcame their religious differences, Muhammad simply pointed to his heart and said, "Here, we were equal." In 1929, American pianist and composer Harry Kiro gathered with a group of young women at his beach house in Santa Monica, California. The relaxed atmosphere captured the era's carefree spirit. A haunting photograph shows the Ovitz family of 7 dwarfs, Jewish entertainers newly arrived in Israel after surviving the horrors of Auschwitz. Captured during World War II, they endured months of torture at the hands of Yosef Mengele, the infamous Angel of Death, who performed cruel experiments on them. Their saga of pain ended when the Allies liberated the camp on January 27, 1945. Mengele fled justice, dying in Brazil in 1979. Around 1900 in Germany, aircraft designer Max, perched atop an airplane hangar, attempted to test his invention, a rocket-powered flying bike with wings. Though largely forgotten, such experimental ingenuity laid the groundwork for modern aeronautics. A heart-wrenching image from Chicago in 1948 shows a 24-year-old mother hiding her face in shame beside a for sale sign offering her 4 children. Pregnant with her 5th and with her husband out of work, she faced the impossible choice of finding homes for her children to avoid homelessness. Such sales were tragically legal in post-war America, underscoring the desperate times many families faced. In 1947, a company in San Diego, California, unveiled a prototype flying car. Though it never became commercially viable, it symbolized a post-war era brimming with technological optimism and innovation. In 1933, citizens of Bruges, Belgium, gathered on a viaduct near a Christian school, hoping to witness an apparition of the Virgin Mary. The gathering followed reports from local children claiming to have seen the Virgin the previous day, reflecting the deep spirituality and folklore of the time. Margarita Zell, better known as Mata Hari, was a Dutch exotic dancer and courtesan convicted of espionage for Germany during World War I. She was executed by a French firing squad in 1917, her life becoming a symbol of intrigue and controversy. A chilling photograph from 1940 captures a man undergoing an Aryan race determination test under Nazi Germany's Nuremberg laws. Such tests, including nose measurements, were used to determine Jewish heritage, exemplifying the pseudo-science that fueled Nazi racial ideology. In the 1930s, a young woman sat with her arms and legs immersed in 4 water baths charged with electric currents. This treatment, aimed at improving blood circulation, reflects early experiments in electrotherapy. During the 1950s in South Africa, diamond mine workers were x-rayed before leaving the mines to prevent theft. Radiologists could identify even the smallest diamonds hidden within a worker's stomach, showcasing the lengths mining companies went to secure their profits. An Italian traveler posed in 1930 with 2 hired pygmies and a gorilla they captured in the Belgian Congo. This unsettling image highlights the exploitative attitudes of colonial powers and the dehumanization of indigenous peoples and wildlife during that era. Around 1880, American Dr. Albert New observed a patient's changing spinal curvature before wrapping her in a plaster cast. This marked an early stage in the treatment of scoliosis, combining observation with innovative medical practices. A 1920 Harley-Davidson police motorcycle came equipped with a movable cage, allowing officers to detain and transport arrested individuals with greater mobility, a novel development in law enforcement technology. In Berlin, 1925, a German doctor injected fluids taken from a live hair into a girl, part of a rejuvenation treatment that also included ultraviolet radiation and gymnastics. Though now debunked, Such experiments reflected the era's fascination with unconventional medicine. In 1935, Hungarian engineer Stefan Levity stood near his invention, a machine he claimed could render people and objects invisible. Though never proven, the invention epitomized the period's bold, if speculative, technological ambitions. A woman dressed in a barrel bearing the words, "I've done my part, you've done yours," stood in Times Square, New York in 1945. She was part of a campaign to collect clothing for World War II relief efforts in Europe. In 1939, the staff at the Los Angeles Zoo decided to euthanize an elderly elephant deemed unmanageable. The controversial decision underscores the ethical dilemmas faced by early zookeepers regarding animal welfare. In 1945, Soviet cryptographer Igor Guzenko concealed his face during an interview after defecting to the West. He exposed over 100 documents detailing a Soviet spy ring in Canada, leading to the arrest of 29 spies and confirming Soviet efforts to steal atomic secrets from the US. A Mexican revolutionary demonstrated a tactical maneuver for a photograph in 1913, reflecting the ingenuity and resourcefulness of soldiers during the Mexican Revolution. American actor Johnny Eck, known for his underdeveloped torso and roles in freak shows, posed for a promotional photo for the 1932 cult classic film, Freaks. Eck's career challenged perceptions of ability and normalcy in entertainment. In 1940, at the onset of World War II, German soldiers took a light-hearted photograph with a German shepherd. The dog, unaware of the events unfolding, provided a moment of levity in a time of looming conflict. A New Yorker prepared for a dive in 1907, wearing an iron suit equipped with electrical charging and pressure protection systems. This suit, a marvel of engineering, foreshadowed advancements in underwater exploration. In 1914, a crowd gathered in Austin, UK, to watch a British airship fly over the harbor during World War I. The image captures the awe inspired by the advent of airships in military and civilian life. In Berlin, 1933, a circus performer sat in an aquarium car filled with crocodiles, demonstrating the daring feats of early 20th century circus acts. Similarly, in 1941, a telepath attempted to hypnotize a chimpanzee, showcasing the era's fascination with the boundaries of human and animal consciousness. Survivors of the Titanic disaster posed for a photo on April 15, 1912, their expressions etched with relief and sorrow after enduring one of history's most infamous maritime tragedies. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. Let us know which photo you like the most by commenting. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos and easy viewing. Make sure to follow our Facebook page as well. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.